It's 8 o'clock. Dow Brooks, what's up, my brother? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? East Coast, brace yourself for some frigid temperatures. It's supposed to get chilly, chilly, chilly. But before it gets chilly, 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 we got to take a trip down I-95, 95 South, go to Philly.
Yo.
There it is.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Oh.
My guy.
Let's do
now
it.
I'm gonna take it all the way
Let's
back.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna take it all the way back, right?
Yeah, Big Tab is in the building. I know about that. They don't know when we was coming up from Philly with them bags of money to drop it on Rob Love. They don't know nothing about that. They don't know about the 90s when niggas wasn't on Ron G and all that. Philly niggas wasn't on Ron G tapes back then. They wasn't. Philly niggas wasn't on Ron G and Doo-Wop tapes.
That's
we
right.
was trying to get on the Clue shit. This before Clue was really, like, Clue was just starting to pop in Philly. We was trying to push you to get to, man, listen, these niggas don't know, man. These niggas. I'm like an old retired gangster right now with all these hip-hop stories.
Nah, but see, you know, what's so really cool about this, bro, is because you were there. We were dealing with each other in my formative years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember you was the first nigga.
When
you
I was
let me hear Ja Rule and DMX, like before the murder, that shit. You let me hear that in Def Jam office before they put it out. You was telling me about Irv Gotti. Like, niggas didn't even know nothing about Irv Gotti outside of what he had done with Mike Geronimo and them. But you was like schooling me and my mans, you know what I mean? And it was like we was there. We was there witnessing like the first piece of DMX and Ja Rule and all of that shit. Like everything that had to do with your era of Def Jam. Even before Freeway was back then, when I was Big Tab, Freeway was Bossa Nova. Or Basil. Freeway was Basil or AKA Bossa Nova. So Freeway had changed his name to Freeway. We was in the studio doing a record, me and Freeway's group, Ice City, PD Crack and Indy 5. His name was Ty Siegel back then before Beanie Mack changed his name to Beanie Siegel. Freeway cousin name was Ty Siegel, and I was spitting a verse and I was like, chubby nigga with ice, Frosty the Dough Man, barbarian like Conan, and Free was like listening to it back like, yo, you should change your name, like we all changing our names. You should change your name to Frosty the Dough Man. And I was like, I thought about it like on the spot, and I was like, nah, that's too long. I was like, you know what? But JakkFrost, and I spelled the J double the K like Tab used to be TABB. You know what I mean? It was like the niggas task force from Southwest. They had just changed their name to Non-Brigade. So we was all reinventing ourselves down here. You know what I mean? This was before the Rockefeller shit or anything, like, you know what I mean? And then
yeah, man. Yeah. It was a whole vibe. Like you had such a personality in rapping. It reminded me of the charisma that Heavy D had. You know what I'm saying? Because you just in the way your vernacular is and the way you move, right? And then every word, every bar that you spit, you feel it because there's a emotional or facial expression that goes with everything that you say. So it's just like, you know, it just complements your style.
Where that come from?
You know, and I always from Big Tab to JakkFrost, I've always
like me. I was the battle nigga. Like I was the nigga that you battled here. You know what I'm saying? Like I was the and you know what's so funny? It's a nigga from a group called Non-Brigade Task Force. He was in here. I'm in my restaurant. He had came in here and bought some food. And you know what he brought to my attention? He was saying how, because see, them niggas, they really held their strip down. I'm talking about, like, as far as the streets go, music, everything. They was the niggas. Like, you couldn't even ride through they strip if you wasn't stamped by them, because niggas would chop on you. Like, them niggas they was the niggas. You all? All right. So he came by, he bought food, and you know what he reminded me? He said, he said, you know why we all respected you? He said, because the rest of us was groups. We was movements, but you was the only solo nigga who was doing what you was doing. And I never looked at it like that, right? And the thing is, I was a nigga that always wanted to rap against the best niggas. Like, whoever they said was the best nigga from my city, I always wanted to be like, man, that nigga ain't better than me. Where he at? And see, Freeway and they was younger. Like, they younger than me. I mean, we all grown men now, but they like I think they like, all of them was like 5, 6 years younger than me. So, you know, in the 90s, that's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? So my point is, with that battle shit, I used to battle niggas. We used to battle on stage over the beat in front of neutral crowds. You know what I'm saying? And being from West Philly, listen, North Philly niggas and South Philly niggas is so deep everywhere, right? To get their respect, you really got to kill that shit. And that's what I used to do. I used to kill niggas. When I said I used to kill them, I used to kill them. I'm talking about niggas I ran down on Cannabis in ATL outside of Magic City. Me and that nigga was rapping. We stalemated for like an hour. He was with the nigga, what's his name? Charles Sue. Yeah, he was with Charles Sue. And,
Charles Sue, just a little quick backstory on Charles Sue. Charles Sue was at MCA, responsible for
I know.
Lost
Yeah,
Boys.
I know.
So just for the audience, so they can get a understanding
so
of
we
who
in
you're
there.
referencing.
We in there,
okay.
Mind you, this is 96, around the time we met you. Me and my folks in there, we throwing money around Magic City. Niggas wasn't even rapping about Magic City back then. Not up north niggas anyway. We throwing money around. So Charles Sue asked my man, like, yo, where y'all from? So like, we from Philly. We down here politicking. You know what I mean? I got the best. My man said, I got the best nigga, the next nigga. I got the best nigga with me. So Charles Sue said, and I quote, oh, yeah, that's funny because I got the best nigga with me. My ears went up. Woo! That's nigga. Fuck this nigga. My man said, yeah, what you want to bet on it? My man, you know how we used to come see you with that money. You know what I'm saying? My man, like, what you want to bet on it? He like, nah, this ain't about money. If your man could beat my man, I'll take you over to the label and get you a meeting with the niggas that's really could push you forward. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we went outside. We rapped for so long. All of that shit that Cannabis spit on them clue tapes, I go on for more millennials. The monsters got on the car lot. I went against all that shit. Like, it wasn't even on the tapes yet, right? And back then, I was like a computer. Like, I had like the shit. I had stacks and stacks of books in my head to throw at this nigga. And it really kind of was like, it was like Iron Man and Thanos out that motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? And niggas really couldn't really say who won. But I could tell you this. When the nigga started freestyling and he stuttered, he was like, you fucking fat. And I was like, and then he stuttered. I said, that's it. Then this man said, nah, we got to give him his respect. We got to give him his respect. Charles was like, yeah, you know. But the problem was with some of my demos back then is that I actually did sound like Heavy D on tape. So at MCA, niggas wasn't fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? I had already spit for Diddy, and Diddy told me, like, nah, like, you dope as shit, but Hev is a personal friend of mine, and that would be disrespectful as fuck for me to put you on. This is what Diddy told me, because I had a record with the youngsters back then. It was the HipHop ride shit, right? Flex was playing that shit and everything like that. Come on, let me take you on the HipHop ride, that shit. And I rapped at the end. Everybody thought that I was Heavy D at the end. So that's how I wound up meeting Puff and spitting for him live. He was like, yo, you dope as shit, but on the record, you sound like Heavy D. So he's like, you know what? Call my man Harv. Call Harv. I spit for Harv over the phone. Harv like, nah, fuck that. Come up. I don't give a fuck what Diddy talking about. We gonna change his mind. Come up. I get up there. I see Jay Black. Jay Black like, I remember you. You was a nigga rapping for Diddy. So you know what I'm saying? The Big Mac posters was up. The whole office wasn't even finished yet when I go up there. You know, I'm trying to get on. Get up there. I spit, but then I play the records. He's like, yo, it's just your voice, yo. Your voice. So he pulled Puff in the room again. Puff said it again, like, you know what? I'm gonna keep it real with you. You really are a dope MC, but I just can't fuck with you. Like, I just can't. You sound too much like Heavy D. But that really put a battery in my back to get more ferocious and be more raw. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I could talk all night about this shit. But let's, you know, we can get into whatever you want to get into. You know what I mean?
Nah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I think that, you know, I think that, you know, even though that you are very prominent, and by the way, excuse me, brother, I didn't say that before you got on. You know what I'm saying? I can't forget those salutations. But yeah, I just wanted to, because shout out to Freeway. Let me get Free in here, man, so I can say this properly, man. You and Freeway, y'all chemistry has just been ill over the years. You are, because that's really my friend. Like when Freeway first went bald, I used to shave his fucking head. Like, damn, that's really my fucking friend right there. You know what I'm saying? No, bro, he'll tell you, like that's really my friend. And Free was like 17, bald and like 100%. Free was like 17 years old, bald. But nah, we met.
Wow.
See,
you know how your friends be trying to big you up, but then like take a shot at you at the same time. Frost, the king of that.
Yeah.
He the king of that, dog.
Yo, look, Free, he already said, yeah, you remember how we came up there, you know, to Def Jam with the bag, right?
Of course, you out of pocket.
So we come up with the bags, the tapes, all that shit. So me and Free, we go back. Free was in high school, and I was already like, you know, like, well, Free was a teenager, and I already was like, you know, somebody in the city. And when me and Free met, we met at dances, right? So he was on stage. He had like 100 niggas on stage, like all the grimy North Philly niggas. And I was like, what the fuck is this nigga? This nigga's like, they treating him like he the nigga. So I'm listening to him rap. I'm like, yo, this nigga's so fucking nice. But the beats were so whack. So I pulled him to the side. I said, yo, listen. I said, I told him who I am. I can't remember if he knew who I was or not at the time.
Big tab. Yellow like a cat.
I was telling him.
My pockets match my belly. Skills when it's simple. My name is R. Kelly.
He might have knew who I was because Crack and them knew who I was back then. So I was telling him, like, yo, listen, this is guy I want you to meet. His beats are so fucking crazy, right? So
Thank you.
So we exchanged numbers. So then the nigga who I wanted him to meet called me coincidentally like 4 days later and was like, yo, I got this young boy I want you to hear. I think he dope as shit. Y'all should do some shit. So when he started rapping, I'm like, yo, that's the nigga. That's who I was trying to get you to meet. So then it was just automatic. It was just automatic love because Free niggas from his generation really wasn't nice like him. Like, not yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas like Free got shit y'all never heard. Like, you know what I mean? And you know how I knew Free was really just shit? Because outside of all of the street shit he was rapping, number one, he ain't sound like nobody. His flow was like off the 1-2. Like, what I mean, like you know how like me and Big and all of us, like, we hit right on that fucking snare. his shit used to hit after the snare, but still on the one of the drum, like. And that was what was really crazy to me. And so, but other than that, he had a song about his dad, right?
Yeah, Miles said that
that shit was so crazy. And I think Miles had sampled the shit something. Little boy blue and the man in the moon still just want to be with you, Dad. You know what I'm talking about, Free? That shit,
yeah. My dad used to always listen to that. I used to listen to that drum with my dad all the time. The cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon.
Yeah.
The little boy blue and the man in the moon.
So when
you come
played
home,
that,
boy, I don't know then, but we'll get together.
Over that shit, I was like, yo, this nigga is different. Like, cause niggas ain't have stories like that. I have stories, but I'm a slick Rick student. You know what I'm saying? So when I heard that, I was like, yo, this nigga's crazy. So we just started doing records together. And the nigga who did the Philly Love record, my record Philly Love, is the nigga who...
Yeah, I want to talk about that. Because I first heard it DJ K Slay.
Yeah, rest in peace to K Slay.
Rest in peace to DJ K Slay, a good friend of ours, man. And the funny thing, interestingly enough, he shouts out Troy Carter, Little Troy. Yeah. So what was Troy's role? Like,
Troy
in
didn't
that
have
situation?
a role. What it was the nigga who I was signed to at the time was friends with Troy. You know, the production company that I was signed to.
Okay.
Nigga Karan, who used to do beats with the Track Masters and all of them. He did the Method Man shit, Makeup to Break Up. Him and Troy I think Troy was managing him at the time or some shit like that. So, you know, that was...
R.I.P. my bro Jack of the dopest. You already know.
I didn't, I didn't, I wasn't there for all of the shout outs. Matter of fact, me and K Slay really didn't get cool until after he done the tape. Because I didn't know. See, every time I used to get on the elevator with Slay, because, you know, we was both signed to Sony. Nigga used to be mad as shit all the time. So one day we just had a conversation, like, after the tape, because I spoke to him once, and I didn't like how he spoke back to me, like. But I didn't understand he was coming out of a meeting, and he was aggravated, you know what I'm saying? So we had talked, and I told him about that shit. He was like, nah, JakkFrost.
Walaikum salam, bro.
He was like, you gonna see, the way these niggas treat you in this building, this shit is fucked up. These niggas ain't treating us right. And I did fucking see. And then we got to be real cool. So I wasn't there for like the shout outs and all that shit. Like, I just made sure I gave him all the records, you know what I'm saying? And then we began to have like our own relationship after the tape was out and everything. And the shit was, you know, that shit was a really big tape. It was a dope joint. That was the first.
I want to play a little quick snippet of it. You explain Philly like, woo!
Remember when we came around for a little he was dressed for the best.
Shout out Jaden.
A lot of people ask me to do that, but I don't love it the same no more. Like I was in love with being from Philly back then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it just, but
I mean, you guys
Frost, you should
going to the
you
Super
should do it
Bowl.
to I Want to Rock beat.
Congratulations on the NFC.
You should do part 2 to I Want to Rock beat.
Or
nah, I what you call him?
yeah,
that
kill
record,
that joint with your voice. Money
wait,
you
which
better choose
I Want to Rock
wisely.
though? Which I Want to Rock?
Uzi John.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4,
you know
5.
yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right.
That's ill.
Right. I would have never thought of that.
John.
Yeah, I would have never thought of that shit like that.
You should do a joint of that, John.
That's ill.
You know what's special about that is that shit was really like, I really wasn't trying to make like an anthem or nothing. I just was like rapping about the shit that I really loved. You know what I'm saying? Like, I loved all of that shit. Like, I loved. It was like really the record could have been 7 minutes because there was so much stuff that I left out, and then people that I left out and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That I really could have put in there, but I did it according to what was on my mind. That record was in my head for like a year before I even recorded that shit. And then when I finally recorded it, it was just like,
wow.
I was on break too when I recorded that. Like, I was like aggravated with the label and shit and just everything. So I was like, I was tired of being in New York, and I was like, you know what? Let me go the fuck back home for a minute and just do shit by myself.
Yeah, that's what's dope about MCs like us. Like we make the music that we feel and we love, and they just happen to be anthems sometimes.
Yeah.
And like we go in the studio, like I'm gonna make an anthem today. We just make what comes to us and what we love and what's relatable to us, and the world just happen to love it. But I just wanted to tap in and say what's up to y'all, man. Y'all finish y'all interview. Y'all have a good interview. Rob, get with me. I got your text.
The first time I got wind of hip hop, like, it's crazy. I was just telling my daughter that one of my daughters is. I was outside and I was walking past this nigga house, and he had a boom box. So you know how everybody used to carry the boom box. So it's not the first time I got wind of it, but it was like the first time it made me be like intrigued with it. Like, the nigga was playing the Fat Boys, right? I had already heard, rap. We was already listening to rap. But when he played the Fat Boys, he was like, yo, Khalif, he was calling by my name. Khalif, come here, listen to this. Listen to this. He like, you hear that beat? The guy's doing it with his mouth. I was like, get the fuck out of here. No, yeah. You're like, nah, it's called the human beatbox. He's doing it with his mouth, right? So before I wanted to be a rapper, I got obsessed with Dougie Fresh and Buffy from the Fat Boys, and I was like doing the beatbox shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never even thought about being but I was a kid. Like when Free was doing a Michael Jackson dance for $50 and for $100 on this block.
What?
I was doing the beatbox.
See, it was for quarters and 50 cents.
Yo, come on, Free got half a brain right now. He's like,
yo, so
Jack.
See, because when all of the kids, and I say that because Free always talk about that shit, like on stage and shit, right? But listen, when the kids my age and younger down to Free age was still into Michael Jackson, I was obsessed with like Tila Rock and all them niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then when I heard LL, I Need a Beat, I was like, I don't want to do the beatbox no more. I want to be a rapper.
Pain in the ass. Yo, shout out my bro Pain in the ass. I need you, Pain in the ass.
Yo,
on
Pain,
the 25th,
what up, man?
bro.
Where you at, Pain?
I need you part of the movie, man. I'm gonna reach out to you.
So
I meant to get you earlier, man, but I got a lot going on. But Pain in the ass hit me, bro.
Damn.
Oh shit, what's up, bro?
Real fast.
Man, this shit came on quick. That was a reload. That was a reload right there. You okay? I'm reloading right there. What's going on,
I'm
family?
gonna reach out to you. I don't want to talk too much about it on here, but I need I got the 20-year anniversary on the 25th.
Yo, congratulations, man. Congratulations, these last 20 years.
There, bro.
Wait, I want to say from all of us, these last 20 years, you provided us with so much, like, just real bangers these last 20 years. And you know, that album is so classic, man. You know, you can't go wrong when people hear, even know what to do it. Like, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah,
congratulations on 20 years, man, and 20 more.
Sure.
Love you, brother.
Yeah, love you too, bro.
What's up,
I'm gonna
Jack?
reach out to you.
Yo, what's the
Good to see you, man.
Same here, bro. Same here.
And congratulations to both of y'all, because the Eagles are in the Super Bowl. You know, Rob, we're gonna be at the Super Bowl this year, and we're gonna party out. You know, you were one of the first people I was thinking about when they won.
I'm out there, so you know we going up.
Oh, so we're gonna party out there.
So check this out really quick, right? So
well,
New York
is it's like the tri-state area Super Bowl.
Yo, but check this out though. The Empire State, when the Eagles win the Super Bowl, the Empire State Building is gonna be green and white.
Well, my pockets
I heard the mayor ain't like that shit.
Yo, it's like, the whole Tisch family who owns the Giants.
No, they own the Jets.
Like,
they own the Jets.
How
they
you
own
gonna
the Jets.
do that?
So they got really. It's the Tisch family. The Tisch family owns the Giants. Yeah, the Tisch family. But the colors are similar to the Jets, so it was kind of weird. You know what I mean? When we saw it, we first saw it. But you know, Philly is basically, Philly is in there, so we were really excited. We really excited. We got to
the way me and my boys held Brooklyn down. Y'all gotta show love, man.
For real. Hey, I know Charlie Mack was happy. Charlie Mack was happy.
You ordered the.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a
real
man,
thing. But I'm up out of here, man. I love y'all.
God bless. Yeah, and Rob, do your thing with JakkFrost. I'm watching the interview. So do your thing. Good to see you. Real quick,
Free, you want to see some funny shit? Look at this. Look. So this order right here, this is my last order. The Philly Freeway Wild Big Chicken. You see the name? Kevin Hart. Y'all want to see?
They got the sandwiches named after him.
Yeah. Dude, you put his number on
Kevin Hart.
There it is. That's like the parody movie. That's like Kevin Hart turning into somebody else.
This is Kevin Hart. You got soda.
Yo.
See you, man. Salute. God bless. Yo, Free, hit me up.
Yo,
I'm gonna hit you, bro. Love.
Peace, Jack. Love.
All right.
Love.
All right.
Rob.
Thanks, Free. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.